Monday morning, everybody. Hope everybody had a great Halloween and a very happy All Saints Day to you. And All Saints Day happens to be my pop's birthday, 76 years old today. Very happy birthday to you, Dad. Love you. Glad to see you yesterday. Sure, I'll be talking to you today. I remember when 76 was, wow, old. Now it's just old. I remember a time, when I first felt like my parents were old. I was in my mid to upper 30s, and my parents were in their late 50s, early 60s, and I started saying, wow, they're old. But now at 53, I realized, man, they weren't that old at all. And even at 76, why, it's definitely old. It's not old anymore to me. On that note, I think I offended my mother a few times this week. Mainly I said to her when I was going over how I felt with after my vaccination, the booster, because my knees and hips were sore with the first things. I said, I can only walk like you. She goes, what's that mean? I was like, well, like an old person. She's like, thanks. I'm like, you're 75, Ma. You're old. Shouldn't be a surprise. Shouldn't be an insult. You made it there. That's a good thing, I think. I hope I get to 76 as in good a shape as them. But anyway, very happy birthday, Dad. I love you. Booster review after Friday's show. 10:20 a.m. I was scheduled. I got there around then. Lady was busy as heck. She had no help. So somewhere between 10:40 and 11, I actually got the shot. I was home by 11 a.m., I think. And I was fine for most of the time. After a few hours, the arm got a little sore, and I had a little bit of a persistent headache. I took, to leave, and, the arm and head still hurt, but it wasn't that big a deal. It was noticeable, but wasn't that big a deal. Saturday morning, got up, ran a few errands. Felt pretty good when I was up and was running the errands. Came home, I had done some food shopping. I was putting the groceries away, and I just suddenly felt end of day tired and fatigued. But it was like 11:30 noon. So, I turned on the TV, I laid on the couch. 1:32, I woke up to aching knees and sore hips, and that's why I was walking like my mom. I took in a leave. That went away. That wasn't too bad, the aches. But till about 12:30, 1 a.m., I just had chills, sweats, and was tired. I mean, I had to be extremely hungry or extremely thirsty to really even start considering getting out of bed and up to get something. But anyway, I also know people my uncle and his wife, who got the Moderna booster the exact same day, Friday, and they didn't get hide in their hair of anything. So who knows? But if it stops me from getting COVID and saves my life, I'm all game. And based on all my research, risk does not outweigh reward. That's my opinion. It's WTF Monday, and I'm going to call a WTF on myself because until this pandemic and until the previous presidential administration, I took the greatest American right for granted and too lightly. I politically and voter-wise, at least anyway, was really a sheep to mainstream surface information. I voted for Obama in his re-election, which now, after doing research, I realized was ridiculous. The man really got nothing done. I thought he didn't get a lot done as president because of partisanship and racism. But with hate and more partisanship than any president has ever had, Donald Trump truly got more done than most presidents get done in 8 years. So Obama didn't get things done because Obama was incompetent. Not as incompetent as this buffoon we got now. Now, I consider myself somewhat informed voter now. Still not sure I'm a pretty well-informed voter because there is a lot of tedious garbage to sort through. But I want to wrap up what I just said and what I'm going to say with this. I hated Donald Trump. And I was scared and afraid when he became the POTUS. I despised him so much, after he became president and they showed him on TV, I shook my head in disgust like that every time I saw him. But then some weird things started happening. My investments and retirement accounts were doing good. More of my paycheck was mine. a lot of things were going good, even though the news was telling me what a rotten, evil man and thing he was doing that I was originally agreeing with. And then I started looking and researching, and man, what an eye-opener. I mean, this guy ran the country better than anybody in our lifetimes, at least since Reagan. But I was too young to really know. But if you lined up everything these guys did, the last 5-10 presidents with no names and years next to it, you would list him as one of the top 2 presidents without a doubt. And especially on racial issues, he did the most. So this whole lying, racist, incompetent thing is a joke and a lie that was sold to us. But anyway, enough about all that BS. If you know anybody, though, who still supports Biden, part of that 38% blind people, just have them look up Biden makes up academic history, or Biden plagiarizes, or Biden offends races. And just see all the articles, all the film of him, all the confirmed BS that comes up about this guy that you elected to get rid of the racist liar in the White House, and see what a racist liar you put in there. Anyway, enough about that. What's my point? Do I have a point? Yes, I do. My point is, please take voting seriously. Don't be a puppet. Because I really realize I think I was, and I believe I'm like the majority of America. And that's why things are getting screwed up. And stop with this. I don't discuss politics. It's not the right time. It's not the right place. We're never going to agree if we keep agreeing to disagree. When without agreement, we're not going to close any of these gaps. So, anyway, that's my 2 cents. Let's get into Luka's locks first. Congratulations, Eagles. Always makes the week better after an Eagles win. Would have been better if Minnesota could have beat Dallas, especially with the backup quarterback. I hate to admit it, they're a good team. I still think Green Bay is the best team in the NFC. Anyway, Luka's locks. We're not going to get into them real big because I wasted enough of your time talking already. Luka went 2-1. I went 1-2. So I am 4 games behind him again. More on that tomorrow, where I'm also going to talk about Squid Games in my What I'm Watching segment. Have any of you guys watched it? And maybe there's something wrong with me because cancel culture makes me want it more. Because I actually hadn't watched until I started reading all this stuff about canceling the costumes and forbidding the Squid Game costumes. Then I started watching. But anyway, Friday I gave you a choice, or asked you what did you choose as your top 3 candies from that bag after you did your trick-or-treating. Now, I only slightly perused the comments, but it seems as though a whole lot of people mentioned peanut chews or M&M's, so I'm going to say they're our top 2. One thing I was happy to see, no one at all mentioned any of those Smarties or Sweet Tarts or any of that chalky sweet stuff. So, guys, stop buying it. Stop giving it out. Kids don't want it. Anyway, today's choice, almost on the same vein. It is All Saints Day. I could ask you who your favorite saint is, but I'm not all that well versed on saints. Today's choice, Halloween candy or Easter candy? For me, definitely Halloween candy. What say you? Have a good day. I'll see you in the morning.